All right. So I'm gonna make this quick video real quick because I'm gonna um in other words in other words I as you guys can see, I signed up to guys here sponsor with guys here um and everything else. So I'm just waiting on the so I'm gonna jump over here so I signed up to be partnered with these guys. um guys want to check out guys want to check out the comments, or you want to go check out my about page, with stuff like that channel. So I signed up with these guys. I'm looking for partnership. I signed up with these guys. Um, everything last night. So I did drop in code. Um, up in the advertise. I'm just I'm just hoping that YouTube doesn't. So if you guys check out this discount code, 10% off. So I pop up one ad here, stuff like that, hoping that taken down. But there is the code there if you guys want Grandreaper. Don't use the 601 Grandreaper. There's a link there out everything for this. Also if you guys want to check out my about the about right here. Go down, scroll down here. There's a sponsorship code there for the for the um for the code that you need. And then there's also a link here that you can um so I did put that in there. I'm not too sure if it works. Um I guess it does work. Click on it. Um so I mean if you guys want to go order some of that stuff, I'm working on I'm working on getting um product for it. If you guys hate that. I'm just hoping that it doesn't have anything like I don't know if it's gonna get copyright. I mean, that's the other thing that I was wondering about. There is a Xfinity race that's gonna be coming on less than an hour. I just figured I'd just come in here and drop this video real quick on the sponsorship that I'm gonna be doing um for I think I need a been that way. I figured I'll just come in here and I'll drop the video for the sponsorship. Did partner with them. So as you guys can be able to sponsor town has been just for the sponsorship because I want to get paid for videos that I do um and stuff like that. I'm just hoping that it's a sponsorship that so um if you guys would appreciate it, stop by there. Other than that, I wanted to show other stuff I've been getting. So I got um Batman this one, Batman Arkham Asylum Gotham issue. I also got the Batman Arkham Knight, and I also got the Batman Arkham City. Let me see if you guys can see. So I'm waiting for NASCAR Tennessee, and once Xfinity starts, then I'll be jumping off of here. But I figured I'll make this video for the because I figured it's about time. I mean, it's about time to start. So we got Gotham, um, um. So we got these ones. Game of the Year edition one for Batman Arkham City. We also got the um back Batman Arkham Asylum edition, that one. And we got the Batman. So I'm in the process of downloading the process of down well, we have to update this game here, which is like 70 something 70% something gigabytes, so that's gonna be a while. And this one here is about 50 something. So I stopped them so I can be able to things. So I've got those three that I've got. Spider-Man. When Spider-Man 2 comes out, then I'll that one. Um, other game, which is this one here. I haven't started playing that one yet, but I do plan on playing it on my channel. Um, but as you guys can see, I've got some more games for played. Not gonna Just not gonna be playing them right now. Right now, my purpose. I mean, I was watching. So I watched the Arkham race yesterday. That's why I wasn't on yesterday. So whenever the Arkham race started, that's when I finally woke up. I'm still tired. Um, took a nap earlier, right before the truck race came on. So I was watching the truck race. That race did come on. I watched it, and then they have the NASCAR Xfinity that's coming on tonight, which will be coming on in less than about an hour. Let's go check it out. Actually, let's go see if they had the truck race. Truck race was earlier. Uh, Helms won that one. Arkham race, Arkham race was last night. I watched that one. So this race is today, 6 p.m., which will probably start in less than an hour. And then tomorrow's race be at 5 p.m. tomorrow as well. So the Xfinity doesn't get if Xfinity doesn't get rained out, if the Xfinity race doesn't get rained out, like truck race was doing, because it was lightning and raining at the truck race. So um the Arkham race was raining, the truck race was raining. I don't know if the Xfinity is gonna be not. But it starts less than an hour. The That's for the Xfinity race. The Cup race is tomorrow at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to be on early in the morning, stream some games morning. Um, but other than that, I mean, after this race is over, after the Xfinity race is over, then I'll be on to um everything. Only thing of it is I can't really try to stream and play video games on my PC while I'm watching the race, because my TV, okay, my TV, in order to use my TV, I have to use the internet on the, for as Wi-Fi, because it takes a Wi-Fi connection. That's how my TV is built. So my PC's hardwired, my TV's wireless, and my cell phone is also on Wi-Fi. So between those two devices, pulling the internet and then live streaming, playing video games, it's just gonna get real. it's gonna get real, real slow and stupid. So I preferly to stream when I'm not watching TV or whatever. Um, so as it is, I'm just going to wait until when the race is over, then I'll come back on. But my new sponsorship, as you guys see, there's the code. There's the code there for that one here. I'll play this. This one here, I sponsored with them yesterday. I verified it. It's all verified and stuff. Um, so the code link and all that is in the about page on my YouTube. Find the also right discount 10% for this energy. You guys want to go? If you want to go check that out. But other than that, I did sponsor with them. It is verified. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube is all got my YouTube. So don't use the 601 if you're going to use the code for 10% off. Um, drop the 601 and just use the Grand Reaper right there. And everything. So if you guys click on the link there, you'll be able to see. Go there. So you'll pick up the 10%. So I finally found me a sponsor that I can sponsor with. Finally. So that is the sponsor out. I'm gonna be doing some editing on my iRacing. Well, I'm gonna throw the same sponsor into my iRacing. So whenever I get the iRacing paints, what I'm gonna be doing with it, I'm gonna throw that bill on there. Whenever I get some of the product coming in, then I'm gonna stream it, try to do an ad on it, and for my channels. But I got NASCAR. I got an Xfinity race that's coming up an hour on TV, so I'm gonna watch that. I just figured I'd just drop by and this do this sponsorship. Let everybody know that I'm sponsored with you guys. There's the code. If you check it out on my YouTube channel about page. Well, you get it there. Um, so and then that way you guys can. So in here where it has the links, so it's twitch.com. Got this, all my other. Go here, go down this way. I also put it in sponsorship down here. Well, I don't know if you can actually click on that part, but if you click on this one here, if you click on this one here, it should take you straight to the sponsorship page where you can use 10%. I did put that in there. Trying to make it more reasonable, trying to make it more reasonable, trying to make it sensible. I'm not really too good with ads. Not real too. I mean, I tried that other ad through the sponsorship through this one here. Tried to do the ad through there. I believe it was getting me copyrighted. I don't know if it's gonna copyright if keep running the ad on the channel through this part where you click down here the sponsorship. So I turned this one off, but every time I turn it on, it replays again. Um, but I figured I'd just try to make it as best as I don't not too uh technical with all that. But I did get some video of some other video games. So I got Batman. I got this Batman game here. I got all the Batman games. So those ones are gonna be currently be playing on the channel. As soon as I finish downloading one of them, I need one of them to be finished downloaded. Um, and then I have to update Nude World, and then I want to play Death Stranding well on the channel. So I got this game and these three that I'm gonna be playing. So soon as I get that last one done, updating in Steam, then I'll be playing Batman. There's three different Batman. You got the Ultimate Edition, you got the Asylum one, and then you have the Batman Arkham Knight. So there's those three for 20. I think it was what, $20. They got the Batman edition. Whatever, give you 3 games. So I didn't stream last night. I watched the Arkham race. By the time it was over, I was too tired to be. After Spider Man for 16. Well, I streamed it for 16 hours, but the video only marked it as 11 hours and 55 minutes or something like that. So 5 hours, I guess 5 hours is lost. I have no idea. So I need to figure out some way on YouTube or on here OBS to longer. I think it will, as soon as it gets to like 11 hours and 55 minutes, it cuts off and then it starts restreaming again. Um, rest of the 5 hours, but it's not gonna show the rest of the 5 hours. I'm not too sure. I didn't watch the whole entire video, but I did play it. I didn't get off that game until what, 6? What is it, 6:30, 6:40 that morning? I went to bed and I was tired. I was dead tired. The Arkham race came on around 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday, so I just watched that. Fell asleep. I just said, well, I'll get on here and stream, and then by the time I got on, want to get on here to stream, it was already past like 10 o'clock. 11. I didn't think anybody was gonna get up to watch, so I didn't stream. I didn't play any video game. I didn't do anything. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to get like sponsors, do advertisement on something that's not gonna copyright my channel. Something that because I signed up for the game testing beta, but the one that I signed up for, evidently it's not for video games. It's for like mobile video games. Um, Unfortunately, so I've been playing video games on my phone that's meant for phone and stuff like that. So evidently I signed up for that. I thought it was PC beta testing. Not what I signed up for. And I've got to figure out something with my camera. Um, because I've in the last couple of videos I've done, my camera is auto focusing, which I haven't had a clue. I haven't had a clue. Why is it autofocus? Um, One. Um, yeah, cause it's autofocusing. I don't know why is it autofocus. Um, Either it's buffering or something with the with it. 'Cause it's auto focusing. Like every time I move and stuff like that when I'm playing video games, I'm sitting back here auto focusing, and I see it. I just seen it just a second ago. It auto focused a minute ago. So I have no idea why it's doing that. To figure out, I need to figure out why it's auto focusing. Never knew that this camera can auto. Um, I don't know if I do the custom or if I keep it on default. Revolution type. Um, that one I changed to 1080p. I mean, I if I change it to custom, if I change it to custom, there it pops up 1920 by 1080p. But then it also cuts it off down here. It also cuts it off down here. So something. Um, else. So that is 1920 by 1080p. Let me see if I can back down this way. Because it autofocus. Yeah, because it's autofocusing. So you see, it autofocus. I don't know if that worked better. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Video crossbar custom. So I mean, you got the highest FPS, any format, matching. Maybe I need a. I mean, I can't really do this unless I'm live. Um, what about if we do matching output? This, see, there goes autofocus. Um, scale revolution, auto select 30%. I don't know. I don't know if it works better or what is video. I'll leave that. Color space. I have no idea what none of that stuff is. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that stuff is. I just don't want it to auto focusing, um, screwing up autofocus and doing. I mean, it gives you more detail. I mean, if you look at it, it gives you my whole entire staircase and the fact that the sun's bouncing off the wall back there. That has to do with I can't do nothing about it. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. Um, unless I get some, unless I get like unless I get like the curtains that I have here. If I get or those type of curtains there, or get some tinfoil or something and put tinfoil up there, or I don't know. I mean, preferably I'd rather have that window completely closed off or whatever. Where open it. I mean, you can't open it. And in order to get up there, you have to use a ladder. I don't have a ladder. Um, that's the issue. I don't know. Maybe to fix the focusing, autofocus, make it more clear on there. I have no. OBS is it's okay, I guess. It's alright, I guess. Yeah, I figured I throw that in there. I'm be I do have an account with them. I do buy products from them and stuff. There's that you can click. But whenever NASCAR gets done, Xfinity race gets done tonight, I'll be back on. Hopefully it's not too late. I know a bunch of you guys, a bunch of you guys are anything after midnight. You guys don't really come in. I already know that, so I try not to past midnight or start up a stream right before midnight. So I don't know how long that race is gonna be. Race at 6 o'clock. 250 laps. It's at Atlanta. That race there. I watched the truck race. That was a pretty good race besides the rain. Um yeah, besides the rain, it didn't start until 11:30. Well, actually 11:45 it didn't start. And it got off around 3 o'clock. So for 150 laps, it get off until 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock my time. Got the Xfinity that's gonna be 6 o'clock. It's 250 laps. So it probably gonna be starting real soon. My fantasy cup race, for tomorrow. 400 laps. Same racetrack. Got some more races. Pocono, Richmond, New Hampshire. If you guys pay attention to the NASCAR schedule and everything like that, then you see what's gonna be coming up on for iRacing. So iRacing tries to do the same thing with NASCAR. Like right now, they're at mid the Arkham race and the truck race was at mid Ohio and everything, and they have it on iRacing. It's also there too, um, and everything. So when you have the Xfinity, that's at Atlanta. Now, if you look at it on iRacing, they're racing at Atlanta, right? Through the what is it, Xfinity cars? So Xfinity and Cup are racing at Atlanta. So if you look at the upcoming races, you got Pocono, Richmond, and New Hampshire. Okay, so 716, 723, and 730. Xfinity is going to be at New Hampshire, Pocono, and Richmond. iRacing is going to do the same thing. So when you go to the Cup one, New Hampshire, Pocono, and Richmond. So if you look at it, so you got Richmond, Lucas Oil, Indianapolis, and Milwaukee Miles. So the truck race is going to be 729 is going to be Richmond, 811 and 827 is going to be these two. So you got New Hampshire, Pocono, and all these dates here. Road America. The Cup is going to be the same one, besides the other one here. So Road America for 729 for Xfinity. And this is the same thing. This is the same thing how iRacing goes off of their schedule as well. If you guys ain't figured that out by now, that's how they do it. So um I'm gonna try to get on there and for do some more racing for iRacing either later on tonight or early in the morning tomorrow. Um, I want to finish. I want to finish out the, try to get a win in the truck race. I know I sucked at the mid Ohio track. As you guys see, I didn't know shit about that track. Um, I did go ahead and get the race labs, track lab, and track, all that stuff. So I did go ahead and purchase that again. It's gonna cost me like 460 freaking month. Um, so as it is right now, I spent time yesterday, um, trying to update Race Labs, stuff like that to get the layouts, that stuff. Um, so in the demo through the race, it's gonna look like that. Okay, through the demo. So I changed a bunch of stuff for this one and everything. So I've updated this one. Also updated this one over here. Different colors. The fuel calculator as well has been updated. The track is it's also been updated, so I got that back in there. Um, practice, practice and everything. I've got that one mapped out. A bunch of stuff in that one. Qualified. I don't really care about it because, as you guys see, lower this one back. '81. Um, and then a bunch of other stuff. So we got a bunch of those. You can change the colors of the turn sectors and stuff like that. Um, lines, driving, color coding. You can put all that stuff on there. Cars position, my car. If I'm racing with friends, which everybody seems to be enemies when I race. Drop this back awfully. Yeah. So, and that's just two of the ones for the track map. Not necessarily have to use it, but I use it because it gives me better on the track to fuel actually gives me a lot more detail. I didn't think the fuel was gonna be but it is. It's actually worth it. So we got also on there. I have the this one. Um, I changed it what lap they pit, what car type they're driving, what their license are. You know, between A, B, C, and D license. Um, what their what everybody is iRating is as well. What their fastest lap is, how far distance they are from me, and I think I also have the gear. Let me see. I have the gear as well. Here that's um yeah, there's a gear. So it tells me what gear they're in. Like say if you're going into a corner, right? If you're going into the corner, you can see what gear they're currently running in. So the five through neutral or reverse. This is the gear. This is how far they are. Um, what is that lap time? Driver's driver's license, driver's rating, safety rating, gain, driver's information, last name, car number, relative distance. Relative. Okay, so turn relative distance off. You have the physical distance on. Physical distance off. Turn relevant distance on, and it tells you how far they're currently. So physical distance, I don't need that one on. Turn that one on. Driver's position, driver's number, and then stuff like that. I mean, it gives you all the information. Then you got the fuel. You get the fuel right here. You got the incidents. You have the session time down here. You have the lap counter that's down here. And then my time, which is 5:26, which is here. Okay. And then the series name, which is up here. Okay. So I mean you have the same pretty much up here too. But if you're really paying attention to this side of the screen, I mean you're not really paying attention to that. I like that one up there for like people that's watching. This one down here or or I want to keep the gear and all that. So that's pretty much how that works. But if you look at it, so you get the overlays, right? All the ones with the diamonds, all the ones with the diamonds is paid. You pay for all that. So trap map, flat map, mini map, data blocker, hitbox helper, time logo, time graphics, time spreadsheet, um, lap time data. Some of these, some of these was used to be free, and then they changed it. Yeah, they changed it. So it also gives you the number of races I've raced. So like road, 220. I got one win out of there. 14. It gives you the averages. It gives you all your data down here. Best results, worst qualify, best qualify. I mean, it gives you all your information that you need. 2 polls, 20 top fives. Then you got your oval information, 307 races, 2 wins, and this is all accurate. So when you sign in, and stuff like that, and you give your name, which is Michael Brown 57, which is my information, it also gives you your license, A, B, different colors of your license, and stuff like that. So I mean, you have that. It gives you your rating and all that shit too. So you got dirt road, 59 races, 4 wins, 46 top fives. You know what I mean? So I mean, if you see it, if you see, you know what I mean, dirt oval is the only one I do not have any wins in, but dirt road, oval, and road I've got wins in. Okay, so I mean, you go down a series, and it also gives you all this information here. Okay, it also gives you all the races that are currently going on. It also gives you um setups and stuff like that. So different series got fix stuff like that. Not setups like you're gonna get actual setups for the car. Um, but these are setups that you have to have like I don't know what that means. Driver's tag. I haven't had a clue what driver's tag is. That's evident. Um, yeah, I have no idea what that is. Then you can do like streaming, stuff like that. You can pop up in there and put your um everything. Put so I mean you got that. Put all that information, wedges, um, and everything. You also have all the other crap. Then you got your membership. So this is the free one here. So this is basic overlays, both basic uh, customization, limited series status, multiple ports. That's what you get for free. Pretty much the only thing you really get for free is this one, this one, this one. That you get for free. This one here is not for free. If you want it, you have to spend the money. 3.9, which is the price, but taxes and all that crap comes out to like $4.60, 61 cents a month. For a yearly price, you're looking around 40. I think it's 40. 40 something bucks. I mean, it's 40.9, but with taxes and all that crap, you're looking around about 45 bucks for a year, which is good and all because they have problems with their crap. And you got your settings, sports, and all that crap. It does work with ACC that I know of. It's supposed to work with ACC. I don't know. I haven't used it. Um, then you have the one that works supposed to be, I guess, is supposed to work with all these different types. I haven't worked with so F1 game mode is currently in beta. So evidently they're working on this one for F1 video game, which is good and all, but I don't see what's the point of having this information um for that when it's also already in the game. Unlike iRacing doesn't have this type of information that I mean, they got the relative, which is the black box that sits down here, and then you got your little steering wheel and your little FPSs and all that bullshit. Then you got your little whatever crap. I mean, yeah, it's great and all, but uh, not, in my opinion, it's not really worth crap for it. To be honest. Um, but I mean, if iRacing would do something like that, I mean that would be great. Then you don't have to spend money on race labs or crew chief or whatever. Crew chief is a little more expensive. Got a lot more stuff in it, but I mean, I've already got enough crap on my screen when I'm fucking doing iRacing as it is. I don't need it. You know what I mean? It's a try. It if you're too much into like data like me, I love watching the data while I'm racing. You know what I mean? But the thing of it is that it also, like, okay, if you negative in iRating, that's good to have on there because then it tells you how much you need to get in the green keep your iRating. Okay, which is great, Um, but I mean, track map, it, I don't really necessarily use it. Um, I like to have it there so I can know what type of turns I'm doing. Like, okay, say like mid Ohio, that racetrack there. Now, if you go into turn 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay, it's a slowdown period right there when you going into that one. Okay. Now when you go into the other ones, because you got a straightaway and you got a backstretch, that's where most of all your speed is going around there, going from the backstretch to the front stretch is a good speed. Um, but between 4 and 7, it slows you down, and after watching the truck race that I watched today and the Arkham race that I watched yesterday, I mean there is so many people going off track with between 4 and 7, professional race car drivers. And then not only that, if you watch the Indy racing one that they had on that Sainbury track recently, where what's his name? He went into the turn. He went into turn 4 and he overcorrected and he flipped his car like 4 or 5 times, shredded the whole fucking um F1 car or Indy car, whichever one, because you got F1 and F2. Um, and it just shredded the fuck out that. And without the sand that's on that track, that dude could have been fucking. He could have gone. It could have killed him. I mean, he walked away from it, but I mean, it could have killed him. Um, like the truck race that I was watching today, the Craftsman truck race that at that track. So many different cars between 02, 22, 24, um, and a bunch of other trucks went into the sand. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, 99 and 98 in the race 99 clipped in 98's front right rail went down in the flat. 98 spun out the 99. Those two led the fucking uh, the whole entire race. Um, and everything like that until they crash each other out. But I mean, they still came in the top 10. Um, I would love to see what Tony Stewart has to say about Deegan. You know what I mean? I love to hear the commentary that he's gonna say about Deegan for this race. She didn't do bad, but they really ridiculed the shit out of her. Like they're making it seem like they're not gonna have a chance in the truck next year. The way Tony Stewart's speaking about her, the way Dale Hart Jr. speaking about her, and a bunch of these other people that are speaking bullshit about her, and in all the races that she's been in this year in the truck race. I mean, she's caused maybe two wrecks since she's been racing this year for the through that one team that they have. Because she's teammates with the 98 and the 99 and another truck. I don't know. So there's like 5 trucks. They're all teammates. Um, and she seems to be always running in the back, always being taken out. Um, and they making it seem like she's not gonna have a position to race in, a vehicle to race in next year. Um, the black kid, the black guy that races in the trucks, that came from iRacing. You guys don't know, there's a kid that came from iRacing. I think he was a number 24. Let me see. I think he's a number 24. Let me see. Fucking name. Craftsman trucks. Uh, so the number 24 for the Craftsman truck racing is this guy right here. Raja, whatever this guy's name, the black kid. So this kid here came from iRacing. If you guys don't know who this kid is, he came from iRacing. He started in iRacing, and now he's racing in the trucks in the last few years. Um, so teammates for the one that I'm talking about, 99 and 98, and Daily Hegan. Where the hell is she at? Number 13. Uh, fuck, she way down the list. Up there. Deegan. Where the fuck is Deegan? What the hell? Oh, there she is. So the 13. So 13, 98, and 99 are all team. Um, yeah, they're all teammates. So Deegan, as you guys can see, she's got what is it? 14, 1, 3, 2, 19, 1, negative 50, 150. I mean, points and stuff like that. Laps led. Um, so so this one, is the one that won the truck race today. Matt Crafton, the old veteran, um, and everything. He had to get the top 10 in order to transfer into playoffs. Um, because he was what, -5 in the playoffs. He was underneath the line of being cutting off. So Friesen, he didn't make it to the playoffs. So he didn't make it to the playoffs. So all the points restart, pretty much starts for the playoffs. There's only a few more races left for trucks. Um, But I mean, the truck racing, oh, it is crazy. It's fucking crazy. Um, so I mean, I would love to see the broadcasts or the podcasts that they have to speak um about fucking Deegan in this one. I don't think she. I mean, if you look at all the races she's been in this year, I mean, she's been taken out by the 24. She's been taken out by 25. She's been taken out by the 20. She was taken out by the 22. Um, she's only caused 2 wrecks of her own doing in this year's race. While she's in the truck. Now, the commentary with her, with Tony Stewart and what's the other guy, the white guy that always talks shit about people, fucking, I don't know what the fuck, I forgot his damn name, but but if you but you got Tony Stewart that talks shit about her. You got the other bald headed fucking white guy that talks shit about her. Larry Mack. I think that's his fucking name. Larry Mack. He talks shit about her. Tony Stewart talks shit about her. Somebody else talks shit about her and everything. But if you look at all the races this year, if you look at all the races with Daily Hegan, she's only caused 2 accidents by herself. Okay, and then all the other races, all the other races that she's had DNFs from. So she's had what, 3 DNFs? Yeah, she's had 3 DNFs, and all 3 DNFs that she's had so far this year is by other people. By other people. She hasn't done. I mean, she wrecked twice during a 2 races and pulled a yellow flag out, of her own doing. But every time that she's been in a wreck with someone else has caused it. Like 22, Matt. What is it? What is the fucking name? Was number 22? Where is he at? 22. Austin. This guy right here. She went off on this motherfucker in one race. After the race was over, she went off on this motherfucker because he took her out. He took her out in one race, and everything. And I watch all the truck racing. You know what I mean? I watch all the truck racing. I watch the fucking broadcast and shit like that over there on YouTube with the bullshit Tony Stewart. And the thing of it is I mean, if they cut her a fucking break, if they cut her a fucking break, you know what I mean, and shit like that. If they cut her a break, everything. You got Tony Stewart that talks shit about her. Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart be talking shit about about Daily Hegan um and everything like that. Like Tony Stewart's brutal bashing Austin Dillon. He talks shit about Austin Dillon. I mean, if you here's one of them. Tony Stewart talking shit about Deegan. That's one of them. There was another one that he talks shit. He talks shit about Bubba. He talks shit about Deegan again. Um, I mean, the fucking dude Tony Stewart act like he's the greatest motherfucking racer in the world. If he was so great, why are you over there running in drag racing instead of being in NASCAR? I mean, you retired from Xfinity, you retired from Cup, you retired from the Legend racing, retired from all that. Now you're making video games but he still races in dragsters. But he's over here talking shit about, he's over here talking shit about motherfucking Daily Hegan, you know what I mean? But didn't he talk shit about fucking Danica Patrick? I mean, didn't he talk shit about Danica Patrick too when she was racing? You know what I mean? It's like every time a female wants to join racing in NASCAR, Cup, Xfinity, McNards, or Arkham Racing or anything like that, Tony Stewart is quick to jump all over. Larry Mack too. He be talking shit about females in racing too. Larry Mack hasn't raced since what fucking 19 something. You know what I mean? Like he retired years ago, decades ago. And he's no longer racing. You don't hear about Terry Bonnie or Bobbity Bonnie or Rusty Wallace or fucking Kyle Petty or any of those famous race car legends talking shit about Danica Patrick or Haley Deegan or what's the other females that racing in there? You know what I mean? You don't hear them bashing the shit out of the females. Like you making the females not want to come and join in NASCAR. Like they're sitting there bashing the shit out of Bubba Wallace, but Bubba Wallace is a fuck ass. He's an entitled son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Bubba Wallace is one of those ones that thinks, oh, there's a rope hanging from the garage. It must be a noose. Let's pull the narrative with that shit. Race his card. And I don't like Bubba Wallace just because he's an entitled little bitch. You know what I mean? That cries about everything in racing and thinks because his mommy's white and his daddy's black and he races for Michael Jordan that he's supposed to be entitled and get over yourself, fucking Bubba Wallace. You're trash. You're garbage. You suck at racing. Get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And if you want to talk about anybody about look what he did at Chicagoland. The race, this past race at Chicago. He went out and advertised and pulled in a whole bunch of black communities from Chicago into that race. And what did he do? What did he do in that race to the 49? He wrecked him. What did he do multiple other times in that race besides crashing into the wall and into the tire barrier by himself because he's an idiot? Don't get me wrong, Kyle Busch, he's a good racer too, but he also crashed twice in the tire bin, tires and shit during the rain. I mean, for that racetrack that iRacing, because iRacing created that track. If you guys don't know, iRacing created Chicago racetrack, and then they scanned it, they put it in there, and then so everybody bought the content for Chicago, and everybody practiced or raced on Chicago last week. That was one of the races in iRacing. Now, if you look at it, I did practice on that race. I didn't race on it. But if you look at it, look how many accidents to pile up and shit with that race. That NASCAR decided to put that one on the schedule. iRacing created it. NASCAR made it in real life after iRacing created it. So that one, I give it to iRacing. They actually made something that they can say that they own or they created and put into iRacing. That NASCAR using, anything else, iRacing had to go out there and scan all the tracks just to put into iRacing and stuff like that, and then they slap a fucking price tag on it for people to buy. Which to me is ridiculous. But I mean that's my opinion about iRacing. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I think, okay, so you got these professional race car drivers. Okay, now if you guys watched the Arkham race, the commentary from Dale Hart Jr. that was in the commentary for the Chicago race last week. Now, if you watched it and listened to it and paid attention to what Darren Hart Jr. said about iRacing, now he includes, okay, Darren Hart Jr. admits that iRacing is a video game. When I came on here and stated that iRacing is a video game, but they don't like to be titled or named as a video game, Darren Hart Jr., Larry Mack, Kyle Busch, um, Joey Logano, and a few other ones also stated that iRacing is a video game. You know what I mean? These are professional race car drivers and professional commentaries that commentary the races, every other weekend. You know what I mean? That's also saying that iRacing is stated is a video game. So when you got the face of the company for iRacing that promotes iRacing like Downhart Jr. does, because if you look at it, without Darren Hart's money, without Darren Hart Jr.'s money and promotes and talks about iRacing and this and this and this, iRacing wouldn't really be shit. You know what I mean? But the fact that Darren Hart has put money into iRacing and promotes iRacing and actually uses all the NASCAR racers, Indy, from Indy racing, F1 racing to F2 racing, the 24-hour Le Mans racing to truck racing, Xfinity and Cup. They all use the iRacing simulation, all of them. All the way down to Marco Andretti to um, Joey Logano, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Bobby Labonte, Terry Labonte, and all of them. They all use iRacing simulator. So when they don't know the track or want to get better in the track, they jump onto iRacing. You know what I mean? Because most of them have iRacing rigs in their own home. I don't know if you guys knew that, but during the bullshit, that we went through between 2018 or 2019 through 2021, 22. I can't mention the fucking name on my channel because they're sensitive cocksuckers. Um, but anyways, so they use the simulation in their own homes. Now, if you look at Tony Stewart's channel or Joey Logano's Instagram or Darren Hart's YouTube channel, Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever else, you'll see them racing in the simulator at their home. Most of them, you know what I mean. So I mean, through all that crap that we went through, government bullshit, schemes and scams, bullshit, and all that crap. Um, you know, when they couldn't race on the track with everybody else, they raced through the simulation. And to be honest, that's where all their popularity went up. All their subscribers and all the people that are on PC now, that are currently in there now, because iRacing could not hold more than 5,000 online players before 2019. Between the 2019 and 2022, iRacing skyrocket because of it. And then you have all these professional NASCAR racers, Indy racers, Le Mans racers, and around the world and everything that does the Le Mans and all that shit, the 24 hours and everything. They all jumped on there, made a create account and stuff like that, and you can race with these guys in iRacing if you are high enough in iRating or high enough in your license, stuff like that. You can race with them. Now, I've heard a lot of people, talk about how Austin Dillon is a dirty iRacer. Um, Now I've never raced with Austin Dillon, but I mean I've heard a lot of people talk shit about him because he races dirty in iRacing. I don't I mean if you look how these people race, the professional racers race in the world, and then you turn around and you go watch them or go race with them on iRacing, they're dirty fuckers on the iRacing. I mean they're way dirty. So with all the people that I've blocked on iRacing and stuff like that, I hope they don't take the membership part of iRacing out, because if they take that part out of iRacing and then you want to go in there and block someone that's tearing tearing your iRating up or tearing your race up, or you're having DNFs because of other racers, and that's my thing in iRacing. I only block people in iRacing that want to talk shit to me in iRacing, that want to threaten me to have my account taken from me, or people that want to intentionally wreck me out. You know what I mean? That like constantly just want to wreck people out. You know, last night I jumped onto iRacing and I sat there and I watched a few races. You know, um, and stuff like that. I mean, the conversations people were having, I was banned for it. You know what I mean? I was banned in iRacing. I was suspended in iRacing for the conversation, for for the for the conversations that I was having in iRacing towards other iRacers. You know what I mean? Like cussing them out, going off on them, going crazy on them, and shit like that. Not wrecking them, but using major foul language to them that made them scared and run off to iRacing like a little bitch. But the thing of it is if you watch Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, you see thousands of in in the races using foul language. I mean, I don't care if they're using it on their channel. I mean, that's none of my fucking business what they do on their channel. Um, but when you press the button to speak into iRacing and you curse somebody out in iRacing, fuck, I got banned for that shit. I got suspended for that shit. You know what I mean? Over and over and over again because of it. But then, I mean, it's crazy how my YouTube channel blows up with all the iRacing content that I've provided. Um, you know what I mean? And then I get suspended for the shit that I said in there. I mean, some of the shit that I said wasn't. I don't think I should have ever said it, but when you've got people that's in iRacing threats, idle threats. Okay, there's a difference between a threat, idle threat. Um, there's difference between all those, but that's one of the reasons why I blocked iRacing from watching my channel. And them Cross as well, because they used my YouTube channel against me and to suspend me. Um, and that's the reason why when they released it for me to be back on iRacing, I fucking banned both of them because I don't want them to use my channel against me. Even though my microphone and buttons are not um being used in iRacing, because I removed the buttons, I removed the microphone and all that from iRacing. Um, so that way I don't speak to anybody. Like you can press the keyboard button, which is the X button, or you can have it set up for your wheel to. Um, and I removed both of those buttons because I don't want iRacing or anyone else in iRacing saying that I cuss them out. You know what I mean? If they're gonna be snitches and bitches like that in iRacing, fuck them. I don't need to talk to anybody in iRacing. You know what I mean? Personally, I don't need to talk to anybody in iRacing. I'm not there to make any fucking friends in iRacing anyways. I'm there to race and to get my license up to make it to pro. You know what I mean? To move into pro or move into esports. But the thing of it is you know, when you got cocksuckers that that don't want to move up in their license, and I've seen multiple videos. I've seen multiple videos on recently in 2023 where people are intentionally crashing people out so they don't move up in their license. Because then when once you start moving up in your license, you have to buy the cars, you have to buy the tracks. Um and they don't want to do that because if you're in iRacing, you have where iRacing gives you the free stuff, right? Okay, the free tracks, some of the free tracks, free cars. Okay. And if you stay within those license between rookie and D and C class, you don't necessarily have to buy those cars or those tracks. So they stay within that limit, and so instead of them gaining more and more and more I rating or more and more, in their license, they fuck their license off, but they gain more in their I rating. I've seen a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people that been there, like my last race that I did, the video was taken down because I watched fucking TikTok for like 45 minutes, and so YouTube decided to take the whole fucking video. 5-hour video that I did. They decided to just take the whole fucking thing and copyright it because of TikTok shit. So what I did is I went in there and edit the fucking video from 437 or 438 where I started watching TikTok, and I edited all the rest of the shit out because it all had to do with TikTok shit. So I edited all that shit out and then reposted it on there, and that's why that video of iRacing is back on there. That 45 minutes of the video, you know, yeah, it was a 5 hour and 30-minute video. But that 45 minutes of TikTok fucking had my video taken down. So what I'm doing now is in order to keep my videos, I'm gonna have to learn how to do editing, and whatever has to contain with music. Surprise, Spider-Man didn't get taken down due to the fact that it had, the music. Even though I turned the music off in that game, it still had parts where you're walking through it, to go to um the kid's mom's um debate or whatever. It's got music playing there in that part. Um I'm surprised that that video didn't get fucking put on silent because of just that fucking game scene of music. Which, I mean, that's the reason why, in my opinion, they need to, you know, video games need to make it where you can have it in all video games. If you're streaming, have it in your settings. If you're streaming, you could turn on the streaming settings or turn it off for music, because they have some video games now that they give you, they ask you in the settings, do you want to turn it on for streaming or you want to turn it off for streaming so you don't get copyright. Now if these video games, all video games come out with that settings, that'll fix a bunch of things on YouTube, because YouTube has it where they have it automatically set up in their software detect music, and then they copy claim it stating that it's copyright, because YouTube uses a bunch of bots and a bunch of robots to watch people's videos. Um and if you look at it, um they haven't really updated their system for that bot system bullshit since fucking 2016. So any video games that are being made after 2016 that has music in it, and even though you turn it off, it has cutscenes and it plays music in there, it's getting copyrighted. Even though you pay for your YouTube channel, even though you pay fucking $12.40 for your fucking YouTube channel that I'm currently paying for, they fucking copyright it, and then you wonder why I'm getting pissed off because I'm paying for it to not be copyrighted. But YouTube uses the fucking system because they're too fucking lazy to do their fucking job like they're supposed to be, and that's the reason why a lot of people go to Twitch or Kick, because on Twitch and Kick, you're not over there getting copyrighted for your fucking music. You can play whatever fucking music that's in there, you know. Say if you want to play Pandora, okay, you have no problem. They're not going to copyright your fucking music that you're playing. And neither is Kick, okay? You could go in there and play Spotify, Pandora, fucking any type of fucking music with any fucking kind of cuss words or anything like that. They won't fucking take that shit down. Now, you come over here to YouTube with that shit and you try to play Pandora or Spotify or some bullshit, that has a bunch of words in the music and everything like that. Oh, yeah, they quick to take that fucking video down. They quick to take that video down. But see, what YouTube doesn't understand is I've been on YouTube since motherfucking 2012 doing videos. And if you look at all my channels on YouTube, I've never been paid for none of my videos. None of my videos. I've got 266 videos on YouTube on this channel. Never been paid for one of them. I had 4,000 and something videos on my other channel. Never been paid for them. I had another 200 and something videos on another channel. Never been paid for them. You know what I mean? And I've been on YouTube since 2012. Not on this account, but on another account. And the thing of it is I've never been paid for them. Now you got people that sit up on here, boasting about, oh, they got 40K or 50K viewers, and I don't give a fuck how many viewers you got. I don't care how many times you went to the internet and searched to pay for bots and followers in your channel so you can boast about how you got motherfucking people that watch your channel. 90% of these people on YouTube that sit up in here and boast that they got all these followers, if you actually look into them when their channel was actually made, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. I've been on YouTube since 2012, making videos damn near every motherfucking day, at least 12 hours or longer videos. And the thing of it is you don't see me sitting here claiming that I got 1,000 subscribers. You don't sit up in here sitting there, come on, I've got 40K subscribers or followers or this or that, because I don't. You know what I mean? Because I don't. I mean, the highest following that I've ever had on one channel was over 650 people, and a bunch of them I had to ban and get rid of because they was coming in causing problems on my channel, talking gay shit, talking about how I was a fake streamer, how I was this and how I was that. Then they go get their buddies to come in and talk shit in my channel and this and this and that. I ran a bunch of people out. I had a bunch of people on my channel that was causing problems, reporting my channel for false shit, false this and false that, trying to get my channel taken down. I mean, like I said, I've had a lot of people. I mean, I've got 460 something people on my other channel. I don't know. I don't stream on it no more because of the fact of I've got too many strikes on it because of stupid shit. Because of stupid people want to cause problems. Like when I restarted this channel up, I've already got a strike and a warning on it. One, because of fucking the government information bullshit, with the virus, that I didn't know that you couldn't speak about it on your channel or show images or show this or that onto your channel. I didn't know that because there's stupid policies that they want to change all of a sudden, for YouTube, and then I mean, check this out. I don't know if I still have this. I don't know if I still have this email, but I sent this email to fucking to them. I sent this email to them. Um, this one, not that one. There is one. There is an email. There is an email that I sent. Yeah, that's spam. Don't worry about those. There was an email. This. Oh no, I don't have it on there no more. Damn it. There was one on there that I had that I sent to you. I told them because there was a video on my channel that was taken down. You guys remember the video that I was talking about the about um where I was doing a video that I used my phone for the conversation that the senative office, the in the White House, you got the with Ted Cruz and all them, they was speaking to Dr. Fauci about all this information, and then you have that other guy that looked up all this information and was on the senative floor that was talking about this, the 1965 about Dr. Fauci and all this shit, and where all this started from. That you can actually look it up on the internet, which I did look it up on the internet, and I showed, and I had a video from TikTok that I um turned on TikTok, and I was listening into my YouTube channel with that guy speaking about the truth of it. Now that video was taken down because it said medical misinformation. Um, Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull that up. Because if you look at it, management management videos. So go to live videos. Where does it say? Um, where the fuck is it at? It was way before these videos. Um, Copyright. Yeah, see that one got put back on there. That one did too. Yeah, they try to copyright this one when I expose NBC for that shit. They try to copyright that one as well. Then the car mechanic, they try to fuck with that one. They ended up putting both of those car mechanic videos back on there. Um, oh, partially blocked. They copyrighted that one because it contains protected content found. People in some countries can't watch my videos. So I guess the Philippines. I got a lot of people from the Philippines that watch my videos. So that was copyrighted, partial blocked on there. Um, let me see. Let me see where's the other one? Medical misinformation. Was one of them. There was one that said medical misinformation. That they claimed on. It was a just chatting one, I believe, wasn't it? Just chatting. They did a medical one that they did copyright. I believe this one was copyrighted for medical misinformation. I think it was medical misinformation that was on this one. That they copied. I'm not too sure. I would have to go back into the details of what the fucking one. But they had a medical misinformation copyright. They took down the fucking video. Um where the hell? Yeah, there was it's got to be somewhere. Um I don't remember which one it was. It was something, a medical misinformation. I did a fucking I did a fucking what's the mon- content, some shit. They fucking they took it down. Took it down. I don't dashboard. Yeah, dashboard. I believe it's dashboard. Medical. So this one, channel violation. Um, here it is. Here it is. Two of them. So the 227 just chatting one, misinformation. That was the one with fucking Dr. Fauci's bullshit that I provided evidence of the truth about motherfucking the virus. That you can actually look online. And then this one says Barn Finders 106, that they spam detective practice and scams. They rejected the appeal for both of these. And this one here, I sent them a fucking nasty goddamn email about that one. This one here, the Bond Finders, I don't know why they said that, but that one was spam and whatever the bullshit. I don't understand why they did that. Um, but this one here, I sent them a nasty motherfucking nasty fucking, and they rejected it. They rejected this one. Um, better take that shit off before they fucking. Oh, you're showing this. Oh, fucking suck a dick, you. So anyways, but yeah, they hit me with all that shit. Um, but yeah, that was two of them. So they strike me on one video. They strike me on one fucking video, and then they I guess this one was a warning video, and then this one was a strike on the video. So the medical misinformation, that one there, I sent they bitch ass nasty fucking email, and they didn't like it. They didn't like it because the email that I sent to them, which I don't know, I don't have no longer have any. Should have kept it so I can show it to you. So in that email, I stated in the email, I said, why did you guys take my just chatting video down, that I was speaking about information that was the truth about the government hiding things of, you know, certain topic, and they came back and said, well, we changed our rules and we can no longer, no one on YouTube no longer able to speak about politics or anything else that has to do with the government if their channel is not labeled for politics and whatever else. So I had asked YouTube in that same email. I said, "Well, can I change my channel for gaming um and politics, so you guys will stop taking my videos down?" They said, "No, we don't advise you to do so because your channel is nothing but gaming, but you keep talking about government things that shouldn't be on your channel." And I said, "So if I create another channel with just politics on there, is that capable?" "We don't recommend you to do so because you have a lot of channels that you speak about on your channel, and we know all your other channels that you have." And I said, "Okay, what's the problem? They're all labeled for gaming." So I told him, I said, "So if I make another channel for politics and everything like that, are you going to take my channel down because I'm speaking the truth about politics that you are trying to silence me in my videos?" Well, we're not going to we're not going to take any other actions about this. All we're saying is that YouTubers have their channels set up for gaming, you need to be doing gaming, not speaking or talking or showing evidence of other things in your channel besides gaming. And I told him, so in other words, what, you're trying to silence me because you wanna work with the government because the government's lying to you and you're kissing the government's ass? Well, we're not going to speak about this, and if you do any more of that, we're going to strike your channel again. I said, then strike it. I'll move right over to Kick. I told him I'll move right the fuck over to Kick, and I'll expose YouTube for all the bullshit that they've been doing. I said, you're just like fucking motherfucking Facebook that wants to sit up in here and silence motherfuckers. You're just like motherfucking Mark Zuckerberg's bitch ass. And they're like, oh, you keep speaking to us like that, we'll take your channel now. I said, take the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I've got 18 other channels. You think you scare me, YouTube? And the guy, so evidently the guy that I spoke to that was rejected the fucking claim on it. And I said, that's nothing medical misinformation. Nothing in that was false information. I said, I'm legally disabled by the government of the United States, and I receive a Social Security disability check each month since I was 20 years old. I'm 37, and I told him that. I said, anything that I speak about my medical history of epilepsy or my medical conditions of PTSD, ADHD, bipolar, or or anger management or anything else on my channel, I said, that's not information. That's about me, not about anything else. I said, when I speak about my rent or bills or anything else that I'm speaking about me, that pertains to me. So what I did, so this is what I did. So I went on to YouTube. Check this out. I went on to YouTube and I went into the channel. I went down to customize. Check this shit out. So I went down to the basic information. Not basic. I think it was binding. What is it? Settings. I went into the settings, right? I went to channel, advanced, and then in here, they have something. Is it underneath this one? I believe it's on this one. So there was something that they had there was something else that they had on here. Fuck is it? I think it was under advanced. There was something else. There was something that I had put in here. Make it more where they couldn't try to state that it was okay, it's underneath this one. So it's underneath the upload the default basic one. So underneath this one, I went in there and underneath this title right here. So this is the license, right? Standard YouTube license. Okay. Then underneath there it says gaming, right? So my channel is set up for gaming. Then it has the United States English and all that. And then hold for potential commenters. So anybody that tries to put cuss words in my channel in the comments can't say that. Show many viewers that shit like that. Okay, so this one here. Now this one, I was looking at this right here. It says this content has never aired on television in the US. This content has only aired on television in the US without captions. This content has not aired on US televisions with captions since September 30th, 2012. This content does not fall within the category of online programming that requires captions under the FCC regulations. Then this one here is the FCC and or US Congress has granted whatever requirements content. So what I did is I put on there that has never aired on US television. So this way, whatever the fuck I'm talking about, they can't say that it's aired on TV. Okay. So that was another one. See, that one was never marked. It's always said none on that one. So I changed it. I changed it so that way they, that was another thing that you can get around with motherfucking YouTube bullshit. So so a lot of these other video games that are claiming copyrights, this and this on there. So I went in there and changed it to that. Ever since then, I haven't been. I got gave it copyright because of that one shit with fucking TikTok. But after that, I haven't been hit anything else. Um, but the fact of it is I can't change my title of my channel because they don't. They only want you to name it one thing. Now, on the category of what you want to name your channel, gaming, politics, socialists, or whatever the fuck else the bullshit they have on there, it's only only one category. You can't change it to two, have two different categories on. I did ask YouTube about it. They won't let me do it. I went in there and tried to change it anyways. It's required to have one title, which is gaming. That's all this. So the thing of it is that all the shit that I was speaking about the virus and the Congress people that's on the Senate floor that was speaking the truth of where all this information is being found. You can actually look it up online. You can see all the dossiers. You can see all the proof of evidence when everything was created, who created it, what laboratory, what laboratory patent it and this because you got to have different patents for different medical this and this. Okay, so the thing of it is you can find all this shit online. With that, and then plus TikTok and everything else showing proof and evidence with Ted Cruz and all these people that work for the on the. I don't know if Ted Cruz is. He's from Texas. I'm thinking he's a Republican, but I'm not too sure. I don't really pay attention to that bullshit Democrat bullshit Republican crap. I don't vote, but if Donald Trump runs for presidency, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna vote for a Republican, and then probably be Donald Trump. Other than that, my voting status it has none because I'm not a fucking voter. Never voted in my fucking life because I just think it's bullshit, anyways. And then the other video, okay, the other video with the comedy guy that video that I showed on my YouTube channel, when I went and looked up the what's his name, George Collins or George whatever the fuck his name is. Come to find out, that video that I showed on my YouTube channel, that video was made. That video was made in 2008. That video was made in 2008. Now, if you look at it, when he was talking about all that shit that had to do with the government and all the other shit with school and all the other shit that he was talking about in his commentary videos when he was a comedy actor and all that shit like that. If you look when those videos were made back in 2008, this is 2023. All the shit that he spoke about then, what's going on now? It's all true. It's all true. But the thing of it is, YouTube also took that video, that commentary part of the video that I showed on my YouTube channel. They partially blocked that shit because they don't want that to be on my channel as well, because they say that it's controversial and it's government this and the government that. And you know what, YouTube, or sound like a little biatch every day with your shit that you got going on. Like you want to be a streaming provider, or do you want to be a motherfucking platform that is silencing people that's telling the truth? You know what I mean? And if you're gonna take that part of the video that I showed on my YouTube out of my shit and ban it from my channel, then why is his comedy act and everything else? Why is all his videos still up on his channel of being in YouTube and making that content on YouTube for that as a comedy? but it's not okay for anybody to show it on their channel when it's the truth. That dude told you the fucking truth. You got Robert Williams, that's speaking the truth. You got 50 Cent that is speaking the truth of what the government's going on. You got all these fucking people, from rappers to actresses to movie actors to Johnny Depp and all of them speaking the truth about the government and all this shit that's going on. I mean, it's all out there, motherfucking. Everybody's coming out speaking the truth about everything. And if it's being posted on YouTube, YouTube is just like Mark Zuckerberg. They want to shut you down as soon as you post it, as soon as you talk about it. Because if they don't, and if it gets out there saying, you know, this is the truth and this is the evidence, I mean, fuck, look it up for yourself. Just take the 19 off that shit, look it up, and you see when everything happened. Okay? Just like the 9/11 shit. Just like John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and all the presidents that have been assassinated. Look at all the people that have been assassinated. All that shit wants to be removed off of YouTube. Why? Because it's sensitive material and evidence and proving what the fuck the government's doing. You got the CIA, the FBI, they're all in Sleepy Joe's pocket. You know what I mean? And people want to sit up in here and talk about, oh, it's all controversy. It's all government. Nah, fuck the government. The government's fucking you. The government's fucking you. You know what I mean? You got landlords out here trying to raise people's rent. Just like I said in my last video about my landlord. That's no bullshit. That's no bullshit. I calculated everything online on stream of exactly how much this bitch makes off of 1-bedroom apartments and 2-bedroom apartments, and how many apartments she has fixed since she's been here 2 years and 4 months. And the fact of it is when I speak to my landlord about the same issue and give her the same evidence, she's like, you got a lot of spare time on your hands. You goddamn right, bitch, because you ain't about to fuck me. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, the video that I was doing for iRacing, or was gonna do for iRacing, the reason why I was late to do that video was because I was on the phone with a medical provider that was talking about my medical shit, and I mentioned to him about because he had asked me my rent situation, so I told him about it. So I had him. He told me if I'm on Section 8 and I'm paying this amount, and Section 8 is paying that amount, and this is how much I'm getting paid each month. So there was a percentage of 40% that I'm paying. So he did the calculation for me, and I told him, I said, well, they're talking about raising my rent up to $925 from the 713 that I'm currently paying. He's like, well, hold on, let me calculate it. You know, so he did the calculating. So in other words, in September, when my landlord tries to get the approval from Section 8, that means I'm gonna be paying $370. That's another $100 out of my fucking pocket. Now, if you look at it, 10 years ago when I moved into this apartment complex back in 2015, okay, I was paying $300 for a 1-bedroom apartment. It's kind of crazy. In 2015, I was paying $300 for my apartment. Now Section 8 steps in a year and a half ago, and now if they pass it for the landlord, they're gonna raise it to $100 more that I'm gonna be paying. So that means I'll be paying $370 out of my pocket, and the Section 8 will be paying whatever they're gonna be paying, and that means my rent will be $925. But the fact of it is what has this bitch done for me? She's been here 2 years and 4 months. She's repaired 33 other apartments, and there's 7 of us that hasn't had no repairs. No appliance updates, no counter updates, no AC updates, no window updates, no nothing updates on 7 apartments. There's 40 apartments, and she's worked on 33 and said fuck the rest of them. They've been here before she took over, so fuck them. We want them to move out so we can up the rent, and then we'll go in there and repair everything. And the reason why I know this is because the contractor that I spoke to is the one that repaired all 33 apartments at this complex. He also is the same person that I smoke medical marijuana with and everything else. So the thing of it is this the contractor himself even stated that he does not have any paperwork for these other 7 to be worked on at any time. And if they're going to get worked on, the tenants need to leave. So if they move out, then they get the paperwork so they can come in and repair, fix, and upgrade everything else. So when the new tenants come in, they can charge whatever the fuck they want to. But in reality, 1-bedroom apartments and 2-bedroom apartments, 1-bedroom apartments was $300 in 2015. Now they're $925. 2-bedroom apartments was $400 back in 2015. Now they're about $1,100 that you're paying for. And what has she done for you? Not a fucking thing. Does she put up a privacy fence to keep the homeless and the people from wanting to break in the apartments? No. Has she fixed anything else around here? No. Does she want to charge for bullshit and make you pay for more insurance on an apartment that never had insurance the whole entire time I was here? Of course. So not only that she wants us to pay more on rent, but we have to pay insurance fee. Because this bitch don't want to hire security. She doesn't want to put up a fucking fence. She doesn't want to do anything. So while she's living in a gated community, we get stuck with not living in a gated community to keep cars safe and apartments safe. But she can live in a gated community and go on vacations with our money. She can go to casinos, fast foods, buy fancy cars, and spend our money that we pay, each month, while she's out there doing her shit with our money. What the fuck are you gonna do for us? You know what I mean? It's funny how these landlords can drive around these Lexus and these BMWs and these brand new 2023 F-150 vehicles, but they don't do shit for you. They don't want to work on your piping. They don't want to work on your electric. They don't want to work on your drywall, your apartments or anything, your carpet. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to pocket the money and just keep fucking people in their shit. And if you look at all the apartment complex around New Mexico, they're all fucking each other. They're all trying to make it seem like, oh, everybody, people work in the medical field. Okay, if you work in the medical field, you know you making money. You know you making money working in the medical field. You know what I mean? So if you're working in the medical field and you're getting paid $25, $27, $32, $35 an hour, yeah, you got money. Of course you do. Look at the type of car you drive around. A Tesla. You know what I mean? A motherfucking 2023 vehicle. But the world has done a study for the year 2023 or 2022 that people around the world, 90% of the people around the world right now can't afford a 2-bedroom apartment. They can't afford a 2-bedroom apartment on the money that they make. I live on Social Security disability. I've been on it since I was 20 years old. I'm 37. Don't think that, oh, we get a raise. We get a raise every year. No. No. When fucking George Washington, not George Washington, when fucking George Bush was there, we got a $15 raise. The time period that he was serving as a president. Okay. When Obama took in to be a president, we never received one fucking raise. Not one fucking $15 raise or $10 raise on Social Security disability. Not one. When Donald Trump took over and become president, we got a raise of $15 more. When Joe Biden when Joe Biden took over, since he took over as president of the United States, we've only seen, what was it? In 2023, we got a, well, not I, but everybody else that has a certain limit of what they can get paid, like veterans and stuff like that, they got like a $56 raise. Me, I didn't get a $56 raise. I got a $35 raise. So the $935 that I currently make, I didn't receive that last year. Last year I was making under fucking $900. This year I'm making, well, let's see, this year I just hit over, if you do 935 times that by 12, that comes out to 11,100 of taxes. Okay. By time taxes come out, that's how much I'm making. But before 2023, I was making under was it under $10,000? Under $10,000. With that $35 raise that I got this year, I made it to $10,000. But I don't make $10,000 a month. I make $935. Now, with my type of Social Security disability that I'm currently on, I can only reach up to $1,000. Once I hit $1,000 payment, that's all I can get. Now, in order to me get to that $1,000 payment, if the government keeps giving us $10 or $15 a year like they've been doing, it's gonna be what, another 4 to 8 years before I even get before I hit $1,000 payment each. Okay, so if you look at veterans make over $5,000-$6,000 a fucking month. If you guys don't know that, veterans make over $6,000 to $8,000 a month. They gross damn near $15,000 to $17,000 a year. Now, when veterans sit up in here and talk about, oh, they ain't got no money to do nothing, oh, they can't pay for this or they can't pay for that. I mean, why can't you? You're making over fucking $17,000, $18,000 a fucking year. My dad worked in the oil field for, was it 55 years? For 55 years, he worked in the fucking oil field. You know how much money he gets on Social Security disability as a retired veteran working in a motherfucking oil field? He makes $2,000 a fucking month. Times that shit up. He's making, he check this out. He times that shit up. Okay, times this shit up. 2,000 times that shit by 12. He's making 24,000. He's making $24,000 a fucking a year. That's how much my dad makes, and he worked in the oil field for 55 fucking years. For 55 years, since he was 15 years old until he was 50 something years old when he finally retired. I'm thinking he retired like what, 3 years ago. I think he retired like 3 years ago. He makes $24,000 on Social Security disability. Before he retired, he was making over $40,000 a motherfucking month. So you do $40,000 times that shit by motherfucking 12. He was making over $480,000 a fucking year. That's what my dad was making before taxes. He didn't claim nobody. He didn't claim me or my brother, because we've been over age of 18 for fucking decades. You know what I mean? But the fact of it is my dad made over $480,000 a motherfucking year working in the oil field, and now, since he's retired from the oil field because he's old and can't fucking do it anymore, and shit like that, because he's over 50 something years old, he's making $24,000 a fucking year. You see the price? You see the fucking difference? You see the difference of that shit? Okay? So the fact of it is, if you working in an oil field, you getting paid $40,000 a fucking month, you're making this within a year time. There isn't no reason why you can sit up in here and say, oh, well, I'm not making no motherfucking money. Bullshit, you make a lot of motherfucking money. Compared to what I'm making, that's that, you know, he worked for his whole entire fucking life. You know what I mean? I've been on Social Security since I was 20 years old, after I got out of prison. But the only thing of it is the only reason why I'm on it because of epilepsy. That's the only reason why I'm on Social Security disability, is because of epilepsy. Because I was born with epilepsy. Not only that, I was classified with PTSD after getting out of prison, after doing 8 years in prison. Okay? And I mentioned about that when I'm having nightmares and shit, waking up in the middle of the night, fucking somebody up while I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? You know, it's no joke. But I mean, you got between the bipolar, the schizophrenic, the PTSD, the ADHD, the OCD issues that I have, and the anger problems that I have, on top of being born with epilepsy, man, I'm medically fucked up. Medically fucked up in the brain. You know what I mean? But the fact of it is, not only that, I've got X-rays since I was 19 years old of 4 disc out in my lower back. So when I sit up in here and I bitch about my ass hurting because I'm sitting in the chair too long, is because of the fact that my tailbone is fucked up. Okay, my tailbone is fucked up. I got 4 disc out. So from my hips up my spine, and then the problem that I have currently that's going on with my neck, I think it's a couple of pinched nerves in my fucking neck that I've been having issues with the last couple of years. So I mean, with all those issues, yeah, I'm medically fucked up, medically and physically at this point fucked up. I can't go for very long walks. I can't fucking ride a bicycle. I can't sit, you know, very much long. And the only reason why I've been able to sit lately is because I had to get some more cushion for my chair. So that was another issue. Then on top of that, I'm taking fucking muscle relaxer painkillers on top of that issue. So I mean, that's the other issue. But my doctors don't want to keep me on that shit forever. You know, like I used to get injections for the 4 disc out in my lower back. I no longer get them because I can't find anyone injection cortisone shots in my back. I can't get any fucking medical surgeries done on my back because of epilepsy, because they're afraid that if I have a seizure on the table while they're operating on me, they could physically permanently um paralyze me from the waist down or from the waist up, or they could put me into a coma. So you know, you taking a chance with people that have epilepsy, you taking a chance with doing operations on them, and they don't want to take that chance, so they just refuse to work on me. So when you have a medical problem like that for your spine, and you got 4 disc out, and there's nothing else wrong with you that prevents you from getting surgery done, you ought to be lucky. Me, I can't have it done. I've been having this same issue since I was 19 years old. I got in 2 car accidents while I was sitting in the passenger seat and everything. And then when I was doing roofing and construction work, I had a seizure in 120-degree weather and fell off the fucking roof and fucked up my back some more doing roofing. And that's when, you know, ever since then, I just, it's been a bitch to keep a job, for one. Nobody wants to hire me because of epilepsy. I've been fired from damn near every fucking fast food restaurant because of having a seizure while working So when people sit up in here and state that, oh well, there's nothing, you don't look like there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, but a medical history of 37 years documents of epilepsy and shit like that, and on top of taking different medications for the shit. I mean, you know, it's no possible. That's why I do smoke medical marijuana. You know what I mean, for it, but also medical marijuana. Some of it throws me into a seizure. Um, some of my other videos after smoking, it threw me into a seizure and I was stuck for a while and fucked off. So not all medical, not all marijuana is good for me. Um, so it's like a trial area type of thing. Which one's good? Which one's bad? Which one's gonna fuck me up? Which one's not gonna fuck? Just this year alone, between the month of January to the month of April, I've had about what 27 seizures. Just this year alone, I've had 4 on stream. Um, I don't think anyone pays attention to it, but I mean, I've had 4 on stream. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not like I want to be not working. I rather work because I can make more money. You know, like proving to you that my dad made $40,000 each month, and you know, making $480,000 a year is better than making 24,000 that he's making on Social Security disability. His max is 2,000 something, 2,000 something a month. My max, my max payment is $1,000. I cannot keep more than $2,000 in my bank account, because if I do, then Social Security disability, because they check. Okay, this is the problem with Social Security disability. They check everything that you pay for, everything that you spend your money on. They check. So if you're out there buying booze, cigarettes, drugs, fast food all the time, and other bullshit with Social Security disability, they're gonna be asking, well, where do you pay your bills? Where is it showing here that you pay electricity, gas, water, trash, and rent at? You know what I mean? So my bank is stated in Texas, where I'm from. Okay, and I have a checkings and a savings. But the thing of it is I'm not gonna move my fucking bank to New Mexico because of the high price rates and bullshit. I'm not gonna do it. So I left my bank in Texas. That's where it sits. Um, so I opened up my bank account when I was 19. I got on Social Security disability. Um, when I was 20, I was demanded to have a bank account. I was demanded to have a savings and checkings for direct deposit for Social Security disability. So all my money goes to my bank. My bank has shit. To be honest, my bank has every record of everything I've ever purchased. Um, and if you calculate all the money that I've made since I was 20 years old to 37, I mean that's a lot of money. But if you look at how much money I've spent to live here in this apartment complex since 2013, of April 15th, 2013, now I've paid the owner of this apartment complex over $75,000. That's how long I've been in this apartment complex, where I've spent $75,000 with Social Security disability money to this fucking owner, not to the landlord, to the owner of this property, since I've been here since 2013. $75,000. You know what the fuck I can do with $75,000? I can go buy me a fucking decent ass car, which I don't never have a driver's license because of epilepsy. So I can never own a driver's license. And I could have bought me a fucking house and some property. But the fact of it is I have to have a place to live in order to get my Social Security disability. I can't go to jail or I may end up losing my Social Security disability. And if I go get a job and I get paid working more for the job more than a year, and Social Security disability finds out about it, I lose my benefit. Now, if I have a seizure on the job and I lose the job and I lost my benefits, well, I'm back to square one paying for a fucking goddamn expensive ass lawyer to get my Social Security disability back. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys don't realize how much money I had to spend to get a good fucking lawyer at the age of 19 years old and to be denied from the Social Security Disability Act, from the Social Security office 7 times before they finally decided to give me my Social Security disability because of all the medical papers, all the files, and all the evidence that I had on medical history of proving that I'm medically fucked up. And then on top of that, all the PTSD, the ADHD, the bipolar, the schizophrenic that runs in the family, and all the counseling and all the anger management classes and all the fucking prescription medication that I've been on since I was 6 months old. Yeah, they had no choice to actually give me my Social Security disability after denying me 7 times. It took them 7 times before I got my fucking Social Security disability. You know what I mean? And then I had to hire me a lawyer, and that lawyer was not cheap because when I finally got my Social Security disability, I was awarded over $4,000. Now, this fucking lawyer took half of that shit. That's how expensive this fucking lawyer. So, did I come on top of it? No. If I didn't have to pay this fucking lawyer $2 grand just to get my Social Security disability, I mean, that would have been great. I wouldn't mind paying him $1,000 to win my fucking case. With all the work that I did to have all the documents, because my mom and dad kept files on me from the time I was born until I turned 18 years old. And once I turned 18 years old, my mom reached out to me and gave me my files of everything that from the day I was born to all the way up till I was 18 and everything else, and then told me, well, here, take this to the Social Security office, to the lawyers, and see if this will work. All medical history on me, from ear surgeries, from thumb surgeries, knee surgeries, every time I've had an episode of epilepsy, every time I've fallen, passed out, shit on myself, pissed on myself, threw up, or damn near choked on my own tongue for having a seizure. Every time I fell it out during the summertime, every time I had a seizure from anything. Trying to play sports, I could never play sports in school long enough before you had to get a fucking physical to play football or basketball or baseball, because the fact of it is, once I got that physical, I was automatically denied of any kind of sports because of epilepsy. I was on the track team, I was on the swim team, I was on the football team, I was on the baseball team in school. But the thing of it is, once I got that physical that they required for you to be in sports in school, it was denied through the medical doctor because of epilepsy. So when I go down to the DMV to get my fucking driver's license after I turned 25 years old, I was denied because I don't have a passenger that's willing to sit in a fucking seat with me in the car while I would drive a car because I have epilepsy. So requirements to have a driver's license, I must have a passenger in the fucking seat at all times while I'm driving. If I don't and I have a seizure, I can kill somebody and go to prison for the rest of my fucking life. Or kill myself. But the fact of it is, so they want to avoid that, so they denied me because, 1, I'm not in a relationship. 2, I don't have no one that I could trust that's wanting to sit in the same fucking car with me. I've been single since 2015, and relationships for me is very hard because motherfuckers don't want to deal with someone that has the fucking medical problems that I have. I'm an outspoken motherfucker and I don't give a shit what anybody says about anything. I may have a medical disability, but that's not going to stop me from doing what the fuck I want to do. And the thing of it is when you have a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife that sits here and tells you, oh, don't play video games, you're gonna have a seizure. Fuck you, bitch. This is what I like playing. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I don't have a girlfriend, because I don't want the bitch tell me, oh, you have epilepsy, let's baby this shit. No, I don't want to be babied because I have an epilepsy. You know what I mean? I want to be a fucking normal fucking person like everybody else, enjoy life like everybody else. But the thing of it is I can't do like everybody else. I can't own a gun because of epilepsy. Not only that, I'm a felon. I can't have a driver's license because of epilepsy. I can't join the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force because of epilepsy. I can't become a fireman, a police officer because of epilepsy and being a felon. Due to the fact of it is, I can't even get a fucking job because of epilepsy. So when I hear people bitching and crying about their fucking job, bitch, be lucky you got a fucking job. Be lucky that you can go to work every day and bust your ass at that fucking job, because people like me that are medically disabled and medically can't get a fucking job, you better be motherfucking lucky you got that job. Stop crying about your fucking 9-to-5 bitch ass job that you gotta wake up for and go to work every motherfucking day. Cause me, I would appreciate that motherfucking job, knowing the fact that I have epilepsy and can't work. So when I hear bitch ass people on TV and on social media crying like a little bitch because they don't want to go to work because they're tired, or they don't got no sleep, or they don't like their fucking boss, who gives a fuck? You ought to be lucky you got that motherfucking job. Because people like me that's medically disabled, medically fucked up, can't have a job, you better be lucky, motherfucker. Because if I wasn't medically fucked up, I would take your fucking job and show you how to keep that motherfucker. But the fact of it is I can't work no more. That's why I like doing YouTube. That's the reason why I play video games. That's the reason why I do the shit that I do on my channel, because I like doing the shit that I do on my channel. I want to be normal like everybody else. But epilepsy fucks everything up. So when people sit up in here and criticize me because of the way the fuck I am, you better realize you a normal motherfucker. I'm not. I'm not. So the fact of it is, you better be lucky you are normal. You better be lucky there ain't nothing physically, mentally fucked up with your stupid ass. So when I hear motherfuckers complaining about, oh, life is hard, bitch, live my motherfucking life. Live my motherfucking life and tell me how hard life is. You gotta live off of Social Security disability until I die because I can't get a fucking job because of epilepsy. Be lucky you got a job. Be lucky you got a wife. You be lucky you got a car. Be lucky you got the shit that you got, because motherfucker, I wished I had the shit that other people have. I wished I was normal like everybody else. I'm very intelligent, yes. I'm very smart with a lot of shit and capable of doing like everybody else. But in the real world, I'm not accepted because there's shit fucked up mentally wrong with me, and people talk shit about it. But like I said, be thankful you ain't like me, because the fact of it is, I'm no better than anybody else. In reality, I may be smarter than you, I may look better than you, I may act better than you, but physically, mentally, you may be better than me on that part. You may be smarter than me. You might have an education to get you through life, to get you a better job and better pay rates. But in reality, in all reality, that education don't mean a fucking thing to me. Because my mind thinking will be still here, surviving and living the way I live, because I've had to go through it. I've had to survive. And that's why I say I can outlive half of anybody in this world, because I've been to prison. I did 8 years in prison. I had to live through the humility and the fact of being criticized and be threatened of getting my life taken from me and shit like that in prison. That's why the way I am today. That's the reason why I'm the way I am. An outspoken motherfucker. You know what I mean? Even though the fact of being disabled, that's not going to stop me. I don't let none of that shit stop me. I don't wake up and say, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to sit here today and do nothing because seizures. Fuck that. That's never stopped me from breaking into houses. That's never stopped me from robbing people. That's never stopped me from beating the shit out of people. Never stopped me from going to prison. It's never stopped me from doing anything in my life. That's a crutch. I don't use that as a crutch. I don't use shit as a crutch. You know what I mean? So when people's bitch and complain about their jobs and their life and their kids and this and this and this, be lucky, motherfucker. Be lucky. Because you could be living in my situation, taking pills every day for medical reasons that can kill you. You can be taking you can go to sleep and have a seizure in your sleep and never wake the fuck up. You could be sitting on the toilet taking a shit and have a seizure and hit your head and never wake the fuck up. You could be in the shower taking a shower and have a seizure in the fucking shower, hit your fucking head and never get the fuck up ever again. So you ought to be lucky that you wake up every day and go to your 9-to-5 job and you can see your kids every day and be able to hug and kiss your wife or your girlfriend every day and your family every day, because I don't have that shit. I don't have that shit. I don't have that opportunity. I got kids, yes. I got kids. But my kids don't live here. Why? Because my baby mom's ex-wife and ex-girlfriend don't want to keep my kids around, because if I have a seizure, what is my 13-year-old child going to do? He can't do nothing. What is my 8-year-old daughter going to do? She can't do nothing. Do I have anybody that lives here with me? No. So if I died in my sleep tomorrow and never wake up, is anybody gonna really give a fuck that I'm gone? No. Is anybody gonna check on me to see if I'm alive? No. Why? Because they don't give a fuck. I don't have family members here. I have 2 kids here in New Mexico. That's why I'm still here. Other than that, I wouldn't give a fuck about just being here. But because my kids are under the age of 18, I'm not a sorry ass motherfucker that runs off and leaves my kids behind. I'm here for my kids. Now, if my kids' mother would drop my kids off to me so I could spend more time with them, that would be great. But because they don't, you know, it's hard to communicate with my kids, you know, and spend time with my kids because of their mother. Like my son, he's 2.5 hours away. Why? Because his mother thinks, oh, it's summertime. Fuck being, spending time with my son. You know what I mean? Let's go drop my son off at her mom's house for the summer while she runs off to vacation. You know, they don't ever think about, well, hey, they got a dad. You know, my kids got a dad. Drop them off with him. Do they ever think about that? No. No. Why? Because they don't give a fuck. They, without me, my 2 kids wouldn't be born. To be honest, my ex-wife is 47, 48 years old. She tried for 16 years trying to get pregnant. In 2009, when I met her, it only took me 3 months to get her pregnant. My son was born in 2010. My son's about to be 13 years old. My daughter that passed away, that passed away because of her mother, she'll be 12 years old. I got another daughter by another woman. She couldn't have kids either. Why? Because everybody here in the state of New Mexico is fucked up. Half of them can't have any kids, so they have to get people like me out of different states to move here to have kids, because the man here in New Mexico can't have kids. So when men that are not from New Mexico come down here and get a woman pregnant, it doesn't take that much to get a woman pregnant. It took me 3 months to get my ex-girlfriend pregnant. It took me less than 3 months to get my ex-wife pregnant. Twice. You know what I mean? So, do I got good sperm? You goddamn right I do. I had my first kid when I was 20-something years old. Yeah. I've had all my kids while I was in my 20s. I'm 37. Do I plan on having any more kids? Fuck no. Fuck no. Why? Because I got 2 kids by 2 different women that I should have never had kids with. To be honest, I love my kids, but I don't want to be with their fucking mothers because they're both garbage. They used me to make children. In other words, I was a sperm bank for their bitch ass. Now, my ex-wife, since I've been divorced from her since 2013, has been with 27 other men and still trying to make kids. She can't make any kids. She's 48 years old. She ain't never gonna have any more kids. Why? Because she ain't got someone that has a good sperm like me that can produce children. So yes, yeah, I got 2 kids. I got one that passed away. But the fact of it is, but if you look at the fact of it is, can I produce kids? Yes, I can. Can I be a normal person? Look like a normal person? Yes. I'm 37. I look like I'm fucking in my 20s. Women find me attractive, but they don't like it. They don't like the fact when they get to know me that I have all these medical problems. They don't like that. They're afraid of it. They're afraid to be with someone that has epilepsy. They're afraid that if they have kids with me, epilepsy is going to pass down to the next generation. And the one thing that I'm glad that neither one of my kids have epilepsy. I'm proud to say neither one of them have any medical problems wrong with them. So that's good. But the thing of it is I don't want to be with no one else because of the fact that no women here in New Mexico want to fuck with me because of medical problems, anger issues, OCD issues. I'm a OCD freak. I'm a clean freak. I like shit to be in order. I like the shit to be paid on time. I like my shit to be done correctly, not half-assed, not lazy, not fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Everything has to be clean. Everything has to be looking nice. Everything has to be straight. Everything has to be in order. Everything has to be done correctly. Bills paid on time. My bills are paid on time every motherfucking month. I've never been late on a phone bill since I've been with my phone company since I was 19 fucking years old. Never been late on it. Never missed a payment on it. Never. So the fact of it is yeah, I got an OC problem. OD, yes. I like shit to be nice. I like shit, in order. House gotta be clean. Trash gotta be taken out. Clothes gotta be fucking cleaned. You know what I mean? Bathroom gotta be clean. Floors gotta be swept and mopped. My shit's always clean in my fucking apartment. You never see anything fucked up in my apartment. Why? Because it's always clean. Always clean. I'm not a dirty motherfucker. I'm not a dirty motherfucker. I don't take off my clothes and throw them in the fucking everywhere. They go in the fucking basket where the fuck they go. And when they get full, I do laundry. You know what I mean? My bed is made every motherfucking morning. If I slipped in it or not. But the fact of it is, it's done every motherfucking morning. But I mean, the fact of it is, I'm a neat freak. I'm a fucking neat freak. I'm a control freak. I like things to be done. I like things to be in order. There's nothing lazy about me. I don't do half-ass shit. When I do something, I want it to be done correct. The right way. I don't want to have to backtrack my shit. Do everything half-ass. Not a lazy motherfucker. Never been, never will be. So, I mean, like I said, people like me, people don't like me. They think I'm too goody two-shoes. They think I'm too stuck up. They think I'm too good. No, motherfucker, I've never been too good. Never been a stuck-up motherfucker. Never have, never will be. So when I talk about other people, because other people, the fact of it is it's what I see. It's what I see and hear on the fucking social media. Everywhere. Bitching, 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 bitching. Motherfucker, take my life for a week and see if you could make it. Take my life for a week and see if you want to live my life. To be honest, I'd rather have cancer than have epilepsy. Why? Because you could beat cancer, you can't beat epilepsy. can't beat epilepsy. I'm gonna die with it. It ain't no matter. It doesn't matter how much medication you take or how much medical marijuana you take. You can never get rid of epilepsy. Never. Cancer, you can get rid of cancer. You can do chemotherapy. You can smoke medical marijuana. You can have all this shit done, and it can be gone 3, 6 months to a year to 2 years. It'll come back. You can get rid of it again. But the fact of it is, you can get rid of it. You can't get rid of epilepsy. Yeah. You could take medications for bipolar. You could take medications for PTSD, OCD, anger issues. You could take medications for all that shit. Do I want to? No, I don't. I don't. Because I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be a puppet. I am not a fucking guinea pig. Medications I do take is medications I have to take. Because if I don't, I'm going to be fucked up. Medication for my spine, for my back, I gotta take. Medication for gout, uric acid, and shit like that, I got. Medications for migraine, headaches, and I gotta take. Medications for other shit that I have to take, I have to take. Seizure medications, do I take seizure medications? Yeah, I have medications for it. Do I want to take it? No. Do I take it? No. I'd rather smoke medical marijuana than take another fucking pill. Does medical marijuana fuck me up? Somewhat. Does it make me hungry? No. Does it make me sleepy? No. Uppers or downers, or downers or uppers for me. So when people smoke weed, half of them get the munchies and go to sleep. Me, I'm wide the fuck awake. So when you do cocaine will put me to sleep. Yeah, cocaine will put me to sleep. Because it's an upper. So cocaine will put me to sleep. Marijuana, it's a downer. It's an upper for me. So like I said, everything works backwards on me. So yeah, am I fucking weird? Yes. Am I not normal? Yes. Am I fucked up? Yes. I don't use it as an excuse. I don't use it as a crutch. I live my life the way I live it because I used to. I used to live in the way. I'm independent. I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't want nobody crying over me. I don't want nobody, oh, it's gonna be okay. Fuck all that shit. I don't need your sympathy. I don't need all that shit. Either you like me, you don't like me. It is what it is. I think I'm missing the fucking race. Oh, it is. It's on right now. How many laps are they into? Uh, stage 2 of 3, 8 of 1 6. Get off of here. Oh. I'll be back on after races dinner anyway. But I'll catch you guys later. If you two don't find this video controversy for the fucking tight asses. But appreciate you guys stopping by. But yeah, you use this right here, this link right here, or checking the about page on my channel. Get 10% off that of this. Get 10% off of this.